Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of NasCard Radio. This is episode 161 of NasCard Radio. I'm your pal Val. With me is the man, the myth, the legend, PSA and White Castle Hall of Famer, Logan. Logan, how are you tonight?
I am feeling three-dimensional.
That's good. I'm glad. Very glad. So, again, this is NasCard Radio, where trading cards and racing meet. I want to thank our sponsor, Panini America, and have a great show for everybody. We're going to do the racing recap. Our special segment is going to be the 1996 Pinnacle Speedflix. So that's going to be a little treat there. And then we'll finish the show with King's Court.
Yep, plus some news nuggets put in there somewhere.
That's right. That's right. So let's want to do a shout out to our new subscriber, Brian Postma. Welcome aboard. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, we'll give you a shout out as well, or the podcast. And then also shout out to Kyle Katz, Jason Freeman, Skid Marks, Used to Be Fast. I didn't buy these. Michael Haggart and Beans Ball Card Blog for the YouTube comments. We reread them, so please leave them. Everybody liked the old TG Masters of Racing.
Yeah, there was a lot of activity again this week. That's good. I'm glad to see that. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump into it here and get to the racing recap. Over in the Craftsman Truck Series, that was race number 20, and that was the UNOH 200 presented by Ohio Logistics. And that was Thursday, September 14th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Corey Heim was our winner. Highest finisher rookie was Tyler Gray. Let's see, Tyler Gray. And Corey Heim, let's see. I know we talked about that before. Let me find their slide. It was a good old Thursday night race there.
Yeah, Bristol never disappoints.
Does not. Corey Heim, you'll find his cards, first rookie cards in 2022. Donruss, he has base card there with the rated rookie that's on the right. Printing plates, Signature Series. He's in Panini Chronicles, clearly Donruss. Magnitude, Obsidian. There's also signatures in Obsidian. Pinnacle autographs, select autographs, and Spectra. And also in 2022 Prism, card number 6 with all the parallels there. And signatures in the 2022 Panini Prism Spotlight signatures. He's also in a lot of Corey Heim in 2022. Kid's good. He's
Yes.
We'll see how he does in the playoffs here. And then moving over to our highest finisher rookie, Tyler Gray. You can find him in 2021 Donruss. Card number 36. That's the rated rookie there. He looks like he's so young.
Gosh, I know it.
In 2021 Panini Chronicles, in Absolute, and Crusade. It's Crusade autographs, Obsidian, Score autographs, Spectra, 2021 Panini National Treasures as well, and 2021 Panini Prism, card number 24, all the parallels, and in signing sessions for Panini Prism as well. We've talked about him a few weeks here. He's winning.
Yeah.
He seems to be on a tear here in the second or back end of the season.
Yeah, he's turning it up, I guess, at the right time, at least for him.
Yeah. And then the next race number 21, that's going to be the Love's RV Stop 250 at Talladega Super Speedway. And that's going to be Saturday, September 30th. So they're off this week. Be back next week at Talladega.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a race that I might be able to go to. I don't know. I just have to check the family funds and see if it's even possible for me to go. But I'd like to go to Talladega, so we'll see.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Then moving over to the Xfinity Series, That was race number 27, and that was the Food City 300. That was Friday, September 15th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Justin Allgaier was our winner. Highest finish rookie was Chandler Smith. It was good to see Dale Jr. out there until his helmets caught fire.
Yeah, burnt mayonnaise doesn't smell very good.
No, he was out there leading for a while. I was like,
He
man,
was.
imagine him winning the race, and then we're gonna have to cover his rookie card on the racing recap. I was like, oh yeah,
That,
that'd be
that
awesome.
would have been so cool. I was pulling for him. They would have burnt the whole Bristol Motor Speedway to the ground if he had won.
I know that was so awesome there. But anyway, so Justin Allgaier, um, close that window there. We talked about him just the other week. He seems to be getting a little warmer too now at the right time. But 2009 press pass. There's also prospect pieces and autographs. There's the 2009 signings as well. 2009 press pass stealth base card there. Also in 2009 wheels element, no base card, but that's the undiscovered element autographs. And there's two versions. There is the regular version numbered, I think, out of 130, and then the red ink, which is the '09 Arca Champ, numbered to 25, and then the 2009 wheels main event. It shows here is I guess it's the playing cards. He's
Yeah.
the four diamonds, I think it is. So, and then there's autographs and printing plates for those autographs.
Yeah, and there's two different color backs on those playing cards. There's a red and a blue back.
That's right. And they're legit playing cards too.
They are. They're real playing cards. I mean, they have
That
the
same feel,
coating, the
texture.
feel. I mean, they're you can play cards with them easily.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Back in like 2009, 2010, it was big with Texas Hold'em. So press pass, there's you have the playing cards are like poker chips, and I think it was a blaster that had some
Yeah,
poker chips and had drivers on the poker chips. So
yeah,
we
I've
went through
got some
that.
of those. They're pretty cool actually.
Yeah, they went through a phase there. So, and then highest finishing rookie was Chandler Smith at position 5. I feel like we talked about him not too long ago with robbing the bank.
Yep, we have.
And his cards are rookie cards 2021 Donruss Signature Series, 2021 Panini Chronicles autographs, Obsidian, no autographs, Obsidians, Score autographs, Select autographs, Spectra, 2021 Panini National Treasures, and also in Prism, 2021 Panini Prism card number 30 with all the parallels and autographs and signing sessions.
Yeah, he had a good photographer because the photographer said, "Hey, put your hands in your pocket, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips." You know, so he had a good photographer for all those.
Yeah, and then I have a note for the Panini Prism, the signing sessions. There are only 2 of those signing sessions on the checklist. I believe it's the pink and maybe the base, but I've seen the other versions out there on eBay for sale. So just letting you know about that. So there's more than just the 2 out there.
That's cool, man.
And next race number 28. That's the Andes Frozen Custard 300 at Texas Motor Speedway, and that's going to be Saturday, September 23rd at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So with that win, Justin Allgaier advances to the round of 8.
So
Uh,
what I was going to say is, so since this is frozen custard, do you think that there'll be some drivers wanting to pit, and the pit crew's going, "No, you can't come in. We're eating frozen custard."
yeah, that would be awesome. From Days of Thunder there.
Yeah.
We're eating ice cream. All right. Let's see. So I'm really surprised. Like Josh Berry, Parker Kligerman, Sam Mayer, and Jay Burton. They're outside looking in. Josh Berry is the worst at 24 under the cut. So
He's had some bad luck, man. He got caught up in a wreck and just it just hadn't been his playoffs at all.
yeah, he had like a great first half, but I think the second half just has not been good to him.
No, and I hate that because I'd like to see him. I'd love to see him be the champ, and go out as a champion and then come into Cup. That would be like really really nice.
Right, right. All right, let's move over to the Cup Series. That was race number 29, and that was the Bass Pro Shops night race, Saturday, September 16th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Denny Hamlin was our winner. Highest finisher rookie was Ty Gibbs at position 5.
Yeah, there for a while I thought Ty Gibbs might have a chance to win.
Denny's just too good there.
He is, and he's had a chance to win all three of those playoff races. He was leading in Darlington, and then an ill-timed caution got him because he had the dominant car there, and then he also had a chance to win the second race as well. So he could have won all three. So he's hot. So that tells me he's hot, and I think they're running on all cylinders literally. And I think he has a great chance to win the championship this year. This could be his year.
This could be it. He just re-signed, I believe, with Joe Gibbs. So
yep. So he's happy. I'm sure he's got all that done. Everything.
yeah, and Denny Hamlin rookies 2005 press pass. There's the signings there, top prospects, memorabilia, the panorama. He has base card in 2005 press pass Optima, and he's in the 2005 press pass Stealth insert, no boundaries. Also in the 2005 press pass trackside has a base card there. That's the one that's up on the screen. Different parallels, and then the 2005 Wheels American Thunder, and there's a base card there as well. Not a lot of 2005 cards for him. Of course, he's
No,
also
there's
young
not.
too. And then Ty Gibbs, who we talked about way too much.
Every
That was
week.
yeah. So 2020 Panini Chronicles, a lot of the subsets there, or insert sets, or sets, I should say. And then 2020 Panini Prism, no base, only scripted signatures there.
Go Ty freaking Gibbs.
Yeah. And then the next race, race number 30, is going to be the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400 at Texas Motor Speedway. That's Sunday, September 24th at 3:30 p.m.
Think about this for just a second. The race is in Texas. Panini's in Texas. I think Panini will be at the race, and I'm sure they're going to try to get a bunch of cards signed. So maybe we'll start seeing some more redemptions trickle out, and everybody will be happy. So let's hope so.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure that they're going to try to get these drivers to sign some things while they're.
It's like, hey, yeah, remember those
there.
redemptions?
But they may be trying to get them to sign NT for all we know.
Oh, it's way too early for that. Those haven't even been printed, I don't think.
Yeah, they may not have been.
I say redemptions from last year, but
Yeah.
let's see. Let's move on to Formula One. That was the 2023 Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix, and I kind of called it last week.
You did.
That it was going to be Ferrari to take down Verstappen. I'm not making excuses for Red Bull, but I didn't get to watch the race live, so I found out who won, but wanted to go back and watch the race. So one of the first things I noticed when the race was starting was they listed all the tires. Everybody's on medium tires except for the two Red Bull drivers. And the rationale was that you can run the hard tires longer so you wouldn't have to pit until late, and the folks with the medium tires would have to pit way before the hard tires, right? And that works
Right.
great unless you have cautions. And one thing I did hear was like they took out four of these turns where most of the cautions were, um, to with on the track, but then having these cautions and they just fell behind, and when they did pit, they couldn't pass. So that's not taking anything from Carlos Sainz. And I saw a thing that Carlos Sainz is the best strategist on the whole Ferrari team
Oh god. Oh
because
god.
they said like the last 5 laps he was leaving Lando close enough to get the DRS. so um, so Lewis Hamilton couldn't pass Lando and then come after him. So
Yeah, that was actually very smart.
right, that's what I'm saying. So they're like, you know, they showed the audio between Carlos and the Ferrari team, and they were like, he's gaining on you or whatever, and he said something like, "Well, that's by design."
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's all right. I got it. I don't need you guys to screw it up for me. So, but
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the the Scuderia, the play on the Office.
exactly, yeah. So, Carlos Sainz is our winner, and Knox, breaks Red Bull's streak. So that was awesome and very entertaining race. So a lot of cautions.
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on.
All the planets aligned for him, and I think he led all 62 laps. He did so. Got 25 points. Max came in fifth with 10 points. So uh, Carlos was able to gain 15 on him for the championship points.
Yeah, and right there at the end, I think it was George Russell that crashed head on into the tire barrier.
Yes, yeah, I forgot about that. Right, he was up there as well, and they're trying to hold off George and Lewis. So
Yeah, so Lewis ended up getting a podium finish out of that deal because of that.
hey, stuff happens. So
It does happen, not as much as it does in NASCAR, but it does happen in Formula One.
we have a treat. We're not gonna recap Max Verstappen or Sergio Perez's card. So let's talk about Carlos
Yeah,
Sainz's cards, rookie cards. So he has um, one card in the 2016 Topps Trumps, and that's the front and back to show you there. And then naturally he has the 2020. He has 156 different 2020 cards. And he also has so on the right hand side is the Topps Chrome. There's three cards of him in the 2020 Topps Chrome Formula One series. Different drivers have different amounts because they're like recaps for the year and stuff like that. So, but he only has three. He's also in the 1954 World of Wheels insert set, the track tags insert set, and then all the different parallels inside of the Topps Chrome Formula One with the 70th anniversary, gold refractive, orange refractor, the printing plates, orange wave, all of that stuff. So he'll have three cards for each of those parallels. There's also chrome autographs for him as well. And then you kind of do it all over again. And then in the 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition, three cards again in there. And then all the Sapphire Edition parallels for those three cards, if that makes sense. He's in
yep.
the Dynasty, lots of stuff. That's the high end autograph uh, stuff there. There's also the 2020 Topps Turbo Attacks. He has 7 cards in the Turbo Attacks. Those are two of them on the left hand side. He has 10 stickers in the 2020 Topps F1 official stickers there. I have a slide for that. Here's some of the stickers, what they look like in 2020. Yeah, so 10 there. There's a few foil cards and then regular foil cards, foil stickers, and then regular stickers as well. And then I found this one here, the um, track tags with smooth operator, and then one of the printing plates, which I thought really looked cool. I think it was on eBay. I grabbed the scan. They wanted, I don't know, a few $1,000s, but that printing plate looks pretty cool.
It does. I like the way that looks.
Yeah. So I just realized it's not a grade. It's just authentic.
Just authentic printing plate.
Yeah. So way
Yeah,
to go, Carlos Sainz.
yeah, yeah. That was amazing. But Max's streak had to come to an end eventually, and we both thought it was probably going to be this week, and sure enough, it was.
Yeah, the only thing that surprised me, like with the tires, that they didn't swap. At least give one of them a shot instead of like, sometimes they'll do one thing for one teammate and then just something different on a different teammate,
Hmm.
so that they don't have all their eggs in one basket, and that if something happens, they have another opportunity to win or finish high. But they both chose those hard tires. So, but like I said, if the cars were fabulous, then they probably could have caught them anyway. So there just wasn't their day, and all the planets aligned for Ferrari. So way to go for them.
Yeah,
And then for the season standings, Sergio Perez is 151 points in second place behind Max, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, and then Carlos Sainz in fifth.
has anybody done any clinch scenarios for Max yet? I'm sure that's coming.
Well, we're at that was race 15, so we have, I think, seven races left in 2023. And speaking of the next race, 16 is going to be September 24th. That's going to be the Japanese Grand Prix at the Suzuka circuit, but that's at 1 a.m. Eastern.
Wow, I may just stay up and watch that.
Yes, and so that's it for the racing recap for this week. No IndyCar.
Yep, IndyCar's done for the year.
Yep. All right.
Right.
You want to hit some news nuggets here?
Yeah, I can do that real quick. Um, First thing I want to talk about is, and I'm sure everybody has already seen this in the news, um, Sherry Pollux, who is the former girlfriend of Mark Truex Jr., she passed away from ovarian cancer on the 17th of September, and she was only 44 years old. So our condolences go out to her family and to Martin Truex and everybody that loved her. So that was pretty sad to hear when, and of course my son texted me. I didn't even know about it. And he texted me, let me know about it real quick, because he's glued to his phone, so he's always texting me things before I know about them.
Yeah, so that was very sad.
Yeah, and I think there was some controversy with Danica Patrick, which we're not even going to address on this program. We're just going to leave it at that. So moving on some other news nuggets. The dealers have spoken for the national venue in 2026. Despite Atlantic City, who was in the running for, having the national, of course, in Atlantic City, they were offering $1,000 discount per booth for the dealers to go there. And even that didn't sway the dealers. So the 2026 national will be in Chicago. So we're going to have 3 years of the national in a row, in Chicago. So it's going to be what, 25, 6, and 7. Because next year will be Cleveland.
Wow.
So yeah, there was 333 dealer votes. Atlanta came in with 52. Atlantic City came in with 111, and Chicago came in with 170. So they had more than 50% of the votes. So I can say this. I know I'm happy, and I can also say this for Val. He is very happy.
Yeah, I'm happy it's not in Atlantic City. So
Because I think Val has vowed not to ever go back to Atlantic City.
I've drawn a line in the sand. So
He has, and
I,
I'm kind of close to there.
All right.
But so I'm very happy about that, and I know Val's very happy as well. All right, so next thing I've got real quick, and of course this is from Sports Collectors Daily. Late last month, unbeknownst to all of us, Panini said it had received a letter from the WWE indicating that the pro wrestling behemoth was ending its deal with the Texas-based card maker over a breach of contract. Uh, WWE's move to drop Panini and take its card deal to Fanatics mirrors the efforts of the NFL Players Association, who also sent a letter to Panini earlier in the summer. So, it's same song, different verse for Panini. The only thing I'm going to say about this is that I'm not real happy to see things like this. So, I mean, you have anything you want to say about that, Val?
I just think it's very strange.
I do too. I think it's very coincidental. Um, but I hate to see that for Panini. We love Panini. Of course, they make our cards, but we know a lot of folks there, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on there that we don't know about. But yeah, I just hate to see that. I really, really hate to see that.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I'm not hearing anything about like a breach of contract or they're just like pulling the contract. So I don't know. It just is very strange that you have two licensing, not only moving their license, right, but then also cutting them short and not letting them run their course.
And then taking them to Fanatics immediately.
Well, exactly. Well, I guess
And
that is a given because they need the money. They're losing out on that revenue. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
yeah. So the next thing I've got is this is from J-Ski, and um, this is more just racing. But Interstate Batteries will be the primary sponsor for a pair of Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota Camry TRDs and Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400. Say that fast 10 times. Um, they will be sponsoring the number 20 car of Christopher Bell and the number 54 car of Ty Gibbs. This is the first time in the 32-year history of Interstate sponsoring Joe Gibbs that they will be the primary sponsor for more than one car. But I think Christopher Bell's car is going to be green, and Ty Gibbs' car is still going to be black with the green trim. So you will be able to tell them apart on the track. So I just thought that was cool because I saw pictures of them. They really look neat. I hope they make some cards of those.
Awesome. Looking forward to that.
And that's all I got, man.
All right. Well, we can get into the meat of the topics here. The 1996 Pinnacle Speedflix.
Yeah, think about that. Pinnacle, Panini has license. Hey,
Right. We see.
Misha.
Yeah, maybe we can get this brought back in Chronicles or something like that. But in 1996, the Speedflex Racing set. This is from the Beckett annual with a description for the set, but it was issued in one series, totaling 87 cards, which I think is a lot of cards here. The set includes the following subsets: Black Lightning, 51 card 51 to 54, Champion in Motion, 55 to 62, Back on Track, 63 to 66, Relentless Opponent, 67 to 70, Championship Form, 71 to 74, $1 Million Bill, 75 to 78, and Winning Style, 79 to 82. The cards are lenticular animation, basically 3D, to bring movement to every card. The cards were packaged 5 cards a pack in both hobby and retail packs. There's also jumbo packs. Jumbo packs had 8 cards per pack. So an extra 3 cards.
Yep. And no autos, of
Yeah,
course.
no autos. There are artist proofs in there.
There are.
And so they're saying it's like 5 to 12 time base cards for the art artist proofs. And there's a few insert sets in there. There's the Speedflix Promotion, and that's a 12 card insert set. Allows collectors to see their favorites on the move. The cards are multi-phase, lenticular animation to show drivers getting in and out of their cars.
Yeah.
Promotions were randomly inserted one per 9 packs. So there's 12 cars in there and one per 9. The Speedflix in Motion, it's a 10 card insert set, shows off the helmets of the top drivers of the Winston Cup circuit. The helmets also feature in multi phase lenticular animation. In motion cards were 1 in 48 packs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of packs.
So every other box. Yeah.
Wow. And then the Speedflix Clear Shots. And this is a 12 card insert set featuring almost clear lenticular technology. It mixes an action card with lenticular technology. The cards were inserted in jumbo packs and the rate of 1 in 31 packs.
Yeah, they. I guess you could call them. They weren't transparent. They were translucent, more or less.
Okay.
Light could come through them.
Yeah, so I remember in '86 the Sportflix had come out, and I guess I had started about in '84. So I think we had was the Kellogg's. I don't know if those were 3D or not, but I kind of like I kind of like the 3D, and it'd be cool if they bring some of that back. Now, again, I'm more old school. I don't know how that would translate to some of the newer stuff, but we have some of the cards and their images front and back here, like this Jeff Gordon here standing next to his car.
Yeah, and on those cards right there, those are basically just 3D. And what you're going to see when you have one, actually, I've got some that you can we can look at real quick when you get done. But anyway, you just see the background kind of move in 3D. There's really no movement per se. These are like real 3D cards. And then you've got Dale Earnhardt right there, and you can see that the crazy thing about these cards is when you scan them on a scanner, they're kind of catching it right in between both images. So if you look at some of these scans, you'll kind of see both images on the scans of the card. Of course, you see Dale Earnhardt; he's holding up 7 fingers there for 7 championships. So I think that's pretty cool. And just so you know, there are 8 different Dale Earnhardt Sr. cards in this set and 13 different Jeff Gordon cards.
At 87, that's a lot.
It is. And then check this out. 48 of the 87 cards feature NASCAR Hall of Famers.
Oh, nice.
So you have 48 cards out of 87. So if you're looking to collect a lot of NASCAR Hall of Famers, this is the set for you, because it's actually the scans don't do it justice. They're beautiful cards, and of course when you look at them, and of course the 3D motion, it kind of takes me back to being a kid, like you said, with Frosted Flakes and getting my 3D baseball cards back in the day.
So I have a question for you. Are the surface, is that like beveled, or is it flat? Like you can get autographed on it or not?
No, it's beveled.
Okay, kind of like
They
the Sportflix.
Yeah, it's you don't want to get them autographed. They would not autograph well at all. They would be terrible. I mean, you could get the backs autographed, but nobody really wants to do that.
Right.
But yeah, these are unautographiable.
Okay. And then here are some of the different Earnhardts. That's card 52, 53, and 54. They have that that 3 there with the lightning, but I imagine there's a different photo underneath when you tilt it.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that on the scans. There's different photos of Dale Earnhardt with the number 3 logo, doing the little lightning bolts for Black Lightning.
All right, and then this is one of the insert sets. Is this the in motion? Oh no, this is a promotion.
Yeah, that's the promotion where it looks like they're moving just a little bit. So there's actual motion instead of a 3D effect. It's more like a holographic effect where they're actually moving.
Right. And so those were 1 in 9. The in motions were 1 in 48. Here's one for the
Now,
Earnhardt
yeah,
helmet.
yeah, I was going to say those are really cool because you can actually the helmet actually moves. So that's why they call it in motion. So there's actually motion within that card. So those are really neat.
Awesome. And then the other one, the clear shots, that was the 1 in 31 jumbo packs, and that's kind of what the Gordon and the Earnhardt Senior look like. I imagine those are the two big pulls right there. And again, those prices, I think those I think I pulled that out of this year's annual. So there's no telling any given day what those prices are on eBay. So it could be uh, a third of the price, or it could be more.
Yeah, I mean these come in the jumbo packs. How often have you seen jumbo packs? I just don't see those very often.
I haven't. It looks like there's I don't say a few cases, but I've seen somebody has a case or two, and they've been selling single boxes, and I think they've been of the regular packs. And the boxes were, mid 20s, 22 plus shipping or whatever. So not horrible.
Yeah, very affordable, really, when you think about it. This is another NASCAR set that's been very unappreciated and very unloved. I think these are so cool. Like I said, but we're both old school, so that's why we really like these a lot.
Yeah, it just kind of shows all the different card sets that have been produced, over the years that have gotten forgotten. A lot of the hobby is, the new shiny stuff, or maybe they've come in with Panini, and maybe they didn't collect. You mean talking about '96 here? Was that almost 30 years ago? So it's hard to hard to believe. So
Yeah, it is, and of course, there's artist proofs that parallel the '87 cards, and those, like you said, were 1 in 24 packs. So you got one artist proof card per box
so you need
back in the
80,
day.
87 boxes. Perfect luck to get a set of artist proof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a little artist proof logo on there on the bottom that you'll see on the card. So you know that you've got an artist proof. Now the backs don't look any different,
Right.
but
It's on the front. There's that
it's
round
on the
symbol
front.
with AP on it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
exactly. And there's also a promo card that Pinnacle slash Speedflix put out. It's P1 and it's of Dale Jarrett. So that's also out there. So there also is one promo card. I looked for it. I thought I had it, and I'm sure I do, but I just could not find it by the time we recorded. So I was wanting to kind of show that. But I do have a few cards real quick that we can show.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was gonna say, it's one of those affordable sets. You don't have to, you know, while we have s- lulls between sets, there's other things to collect without having to. And I say collect because I don't know if you'd buy this to invest in, right? This is more of, you can either buy the set, or buy some wax and a set, or try to get some of the um work some on some insert sets or whatever. So it's a
Yeah.
good cheap alternative, if not a cheap alternative. It's a way to collect when we're between products, right?
Oh, no doubt. And just think a hobby box is 5 cards per pack and 24 packs per box. There's only 87 cards. So you should, in theory, if they're collated well, be able to make a set out of a box.
Yeah, and
So
get an artist proof and possibly get an insert or two.
yeah, you're going to at least get a few of the was it the in motion? No, I'm sorry, the promotion inserts, and maybe get an in motion helmet. So
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a fun rip. I mean, and it's cheap too. I mean, look at the prices of the boxes. You can't for a price of one box of Donruss, you can buy three, at least 3 boxes of 96 Speedflix. So
Maybe we'll see one of these in Chronicles one day. Maybe they'll bring it back.
That would be cool if they had some 3D cards. And the only thing I could think of that may be bad is they may scratch other cards. Who knows? That could be a concern. But I'm going to do a little show and tell. Like you can see right here, this is a Dale Jarrett, and this is I think it's called the double. What's it called? It's a double take. And if you look at it, I'll try to make it do its thing. It shows him with his Band-Aid car in the Busch series at the time. Then it shows him in his Cup car. So that's why they call him double take.
Oh, okay, neat.
So those are pretty cool. Let's see if I'm trying to make it do it. There it goes.
Oh yeah, okay. I can see he has his hands
The
up.
Band-Aid car. I
Yep.
think that was like the number 32 car that he drove back then. And so those are really neat. Then I'll just grab a random Dale Earnhardt. I think it may be one that you've already shown, but you can actually kind of see how the Black Lightning works. You can see
Oh
there's a
yeah,
picture
that's
of Dale
nice.
Earnhardt,
Yeah.
and then there's the number 3 logo. I'm trying to get this to where it's not reflecting off my screen, but yeah,
There you go, right there. Yeah.
yeah. So
That's
that's
nice. That's a nice looking card.
these are nice. I just love these cards so much. Like I said, it just takes me back to being a kid. I'm going to pull a random one out of my box here and see what we get here. This is going to be, if I pull it out, dang. All right. This is actually Rusty Wallace. I think this is the championship form card, whatever. Yeah. You can see, let's see, there's the car, and then there's the helmet. So it's like his car and his helmet. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. Okay. There's his helmet. Yeah. Okay.
And then you see the car. So I just love that. And then here's another one that got stuck behind it. It's kind of the same thing. It's got its helmet, and then it's got a picture of him.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
So
very cool.
Very, very cool. PSA, of course, grades these. They have so far graded, I think, 109 cards, and of those 109, 55 are 10s. So that tells you that these things grade very well. And 35 are 9s. So you've got what? You've got 90 out of the 109 that are 9s or 10s. So they grade very well. So if you're looking at getting maybe some of them graded of your favorite driver, man, chances of getting a good grade are, I'd say, pretty high, especially if they're packed fresh.
Very neat.
But yeah, these are great cards, man. I highly suggest. It's cheap. It's a cheap rip. It's fun. You can't beat it, honestly.
Take you back to the '90s. There, those drivers, and they just don't make cards like that anymore, right?
No, they really don't. I know you did a rundown a while ago of all the different cards, but they have those double take cards. Like I said, those are the Busch and the Cup Series pictures. Then the Black Lightning, of course, is all Dale Earnhardt. And then the Champion in Motion is Jeffy Poo. And
okay.
The back on track is Ernie Irvan because he was coming back from his injuries in Michigan. The Relentless Opponent is all Mark Martin cards. Championship Form was Rusty Wallace. The $1 Million Bill. Gee, I wonder if you can figure that one out.
I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Below it.
Ding. And then the Winning Style are Ricky Rudd cards.
Okay.
All Ricky Rudd. So, like I said, there's a lot of Jeffy Poos and a lot of Dale Earnhardts in there, so you can't go wrong with this.
And then there's also 2 Chekos cards.
Yeah,
that are part of the set. Yeah.
Yeah. The last 2 cards, 86 and 87, are checklist cards. Correct.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. You win again.
Yeah, I remember I saw the images for them. I grabbed them, but I didn't create a slide for them. So, but just to let people know, they actually included Chekos back those days.
Yeah, that's a thing of the past now. Checklist are gone because you can just go online and find it, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Right. Get the Excel spreadsheet. So, but awesome, yeah. So we want to take a little trip down memory lane for folks who remember the Speedflix, or this is new to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we'll go on to King's Court. If
Yep.
nothing else.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Right. Welcome to King's Court, and we're going to start out with an honorable mention number 1. This was on September 16th. Rare 1972 STP Richard Petty rookie card. And we've seen this. It's been out there for a while, and I think it actually got possibly sold to somebody's dog at some point, and then the dog said that they didn't want it, and they resold it again. But they were asking $1,500 for this. And, Val, we've talked about this card before because we've seen it before. It's got the paper loss, and it's got some issues. But with all that being said, they accepted a best offer of $1,000 for this card.
Nice.
Yeah. For a card like this.
Yeah, well, that's a great candidate to get autographed.
Yeah, I would like to think that whoever bought it is probably got the same thing in mind, for sure. But again, it's as we talk, these things have popped up a lot here recently. This is a Grail card. This is a Mount Rushmore of racing card. So it's a NASCAR Glamour card. So it's an all-around card that everybody wants. So I think $1,000 is pretty good.
It wasn't that long ago. These were about $100. So
I know. I wish we'd bought more.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Next up, honorable mention number 2. This is on the 19th of September. It's a 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Scuderia Ferrari team logo in honor of their win this weekend. It's an orange card. Go figure. Orange seems to be the new hot card.
The new Silver Prism, right?
It is the new. You're right. But it's a PSA 10, and it ended up going out for bidding, and it sold for $1,552 with 36 bids.
Wow. It's a pretty card.
It is a pretty card. I mean, I would like to think the red one would probably be cooler to have, but that's still very nice. Like I said, in honor of the Scuderia for winning this weekend and dethroning Max.
Yeah.
And Val has ESPN.
I do have ESPN. So I say that quite a bit.
Yeah, because he watches the Extrasensory Perception Network.
Yep. All right.
Next, we've got our Joker of the Week. This is again on the 19th of September. A lot of 19s, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit. But this is a true 1-of-1 Evel Knievel 2015 Leaf Executive Collection cut. It's a SGC 9, and they were asking $1,200 for this thing. They settled on a best offer of $600 for this, for Evel Knievel. Now that autograph to me is crap. I just don't like that auto. It's just terrible.
Yeah,
I think it's on a coaster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So chances are, whatever happened, this person probably said, "Oh my God, you're Evel Knievel. I don't have anything to sign. Oh, here's a bar coaster since we're in the bar. Sign that."
That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw this. That's exactly what I was like. Man, I don't got anything to sign. Sign this coaster.
But Evel Knievel was my hero when I was a kid. I'm honestly surprised that I could have kids later in life, because I was jumping bikes with banana seats, and I landed in a lot of bad positions many times with banana seats.
When you say that, I do remember I was a little younger, but all of the Evel Knievel, the stunt bike that you would wind up and then let it go, and with the figure on it, that would ride on the motorcycle when you cranked it up. It never did what it did in the commercials.
No. I actually see videos of they've brought it back. There's a company that's making those again, and I keep seeing commercials on social media, and they show some of the jumps. Some of them are really good, but it probably took them 100 times to get that one good one.
Right.
But then some of them are massive fails, so it's pretty funny to watch.
Definitely. All right, let's go on to the next one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. All right, so Jack of the Week. This is again on the 19th. It's a 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 Lando Calrissian Norris. It's an RPA patch auto autograph. It's number 1 of 10, PSA 10. And of course, this one went out for bidding. And I don't know if you guys are noticing a trend here, but it went for $3,550 with 43 bids.
That's pretty strong.
Very strong. That's not a great patch. I mean, it's just 2-color. It's just kind of but it's a nice auto.
Yeah, 1 out of 10 in 2020, first year of Dynasty.
Yep, and Lando did good this weekend. So it's a nice card. I like it. I think it's worth $3,550. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not a player in this market, but it's a nice auto. I like how that auto is nice and dark.
Yep.
On that card, and I mean the patch is acceptable. It's not at least all one color, so maybe would have liked to have seen it more of one of the sponsors or whatever, but they didn't ask me. But it's a nice card.
It would have been cool if it was part of the Coca-Cola logo. That'd been awesome. Yeah. But they may be saving that for a rainy day for another issue.
Maybe.
All right.
All right.
So next up, we've got our Queen of the Week. Go figure. This is on the 15th of September, 2022. Panini Chronicles NASCAR Select Haley Deegan Auto Gold Vinyl 1 of 1. And keep in mind that bad girl is not graded. So they were asking $699.99 for this card. They accepted the best offer of $400.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I think she finished like 17th in the truck race this past weekend. Still mediocre, you know, just kind of there. She's got to step it up. I mean, if she doesn't, she's going to be gone.
Yeah, she can't. I don't know. Yeah, it's
a nice card, though.
Oh yeah, I do like that Select, that gold vinyl. And her having the Monster Energy green and the green and gold on there. So it's a nice looking card.
It is a beautiful card. Again, you know, my money's going elsewhere right now because, like you, I'm on hold with her.
Yeah, I was looking at the Panini Authentic there in the sticker.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that before. All right.
All right. So next we've got our King of the Week. Again on the 19th of September. It's a 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 Carlos Sainz. Go figure. Gold RPA logo patch auto 1 of 1. PSA 9 DNA 10. So it's a 910. Again, this card went out for bids and it ended up at $5,038 with 51 bids.
Wow.
That's a pretty cool patch. I'm not sure that I know where that's from, though.
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I kind of looked at his uniform a little bit. I didn't see it. I don't know if that's some kind of maybe.
It's a nice. I mean, it's a really nice patch. It's like super multicolor there between the leaf and the red, and then you have the dark blue above that, and then the light blue below that, and then the white lettering.
Exactly.
It's a nice patch.
Yeah, and auto's
nice
not
auto.
too bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say auto's not too bad.
Yeah, I just think $5,000 is a lot for something like that. But you know, maybe there was some hype because he won the race. So
yeah, maybe he starts a streak and he wins the next 7 or whatever.
Yeah, momentum's a great thing. You never know.
You never know. All right, let's keep it going.
All right, our Ace of the Week, our 1 of 1, again on the 19th, 2020 Topps Dynasty F1, Vettel and Leclerc. It's a logo patch auto 1 of 1, PSA 10, DNA 10, so it's a double dime.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the price on this thing.
Holy mackerel.
God, yeah, because look at that. It's got part of the Ferrari logo on.
The patches are beautiful.
Leclerc. Yeah, the patches are just exquisite.
I mean, that's the way you do it right there.
Yeah, that's the way it should be done. I totally agree with you. And I'm sure that's why the price was what it is. It's $33,433.99 with 65 bids. So a lot of people wanted this card.
Yes, they did.
But again, it's 2020, first year, nice autos, beautiful patches. Do I think it's worth $33,000? No, I do not think it's worth that much. Maybe $8,000-9,000 would probably be where I would put it. But you know, it is beautiful, and I'm not going to tell anybody how to collect. So congrats to whoever got that.
Yeah, congrats to the seller. Congrats to the buyer.
Yeah, so it's a beauty, no doubt. And it's a double dime, so you can't go wrong with that.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
2020, huh?
Hmm. So, lastly, our Royal Flush of the Week, again on the 19th of
Whoa.
September. Yeah. 2020 Topps Dynasty F1 Lewis Hamilton patch auto number 6 of 10. And again, this is another double dime. It's a PSA 10, DNA 10. It went for $41,799.99 with 65 bids, kind of like the other one. Um, that's just way out of my league.
That is incredible.
Now, all of the F1 cards in this week's King's Court were sold by the same seller. And there's some folks in Hawaii, which we've met those guys at the National. They're very nice guys. They've got some fantastic cards, and I think they had a big auction. And I think Val may have the flyer there for
I
it.
was looking. Yeah, I meant to talk about it last week. That I had forgotten about it.
In
But
fact,
yeah,
there's
we
that
met the
card right
guys
there on
at
the
the
front.
national. What's that?
That Lewis Hamilton card's right on the front there.
You're right. There it is. Let's see.
Ding, 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 ding.
There it is. And let's see. Oh, there's the
Yeah,
Ferrari as well. There's some other ones here, and they have their go. Yeah, they we met the guys at the national. They were great.
yeah, they got some beautiful stuff, man. Some incredible cards. But again,
Congrats to them.
$41,000,
Yeah,
man. That's some crazy money right there, brother. That's a lot of moolah.
yeah. For then that's not a 101. That's just 1 to 10.
And that auto got a 10, but I think the graders were generous on that because you can see it's kind of light there as he swoops up along the backside there.
Close to his neck.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, it's that's impressive. So
Yeah.
that's the difference between NASCAR and F1. We don't have anything like this. I guess the best we can do is petty rookie PSA 10, which doesn't exist yet.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll see one. Boy, I can only imagine what that would go for.
Yeah, very cool, very nice.
But yeah, he's Lewis Hamilton's doing that little sideways. Good, good. But yeah, I like the card. I just it's out of my price range, but it's beautiful. Congrats to whoever got it.
Yeah, that was awesome. All those congrats to, like I said, all the buyers and the seller. So
Yep.
good for them. I know that they're big into the F1. So
Yeah. So very cool. So that's it for this week's King's Court, man.
all right,
So I really don't have anything else, I guess, except for maybe hashtag skid marks, Ty freaking Gibbs, and of course hashtag slab fire. So buy those slabs with fire, and we saw some slab fire this week.
yes we did.
A
Yes we
lot of
did.
slab
So
fire.
well, again, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, got something out of it, or learned something new. If you like the show, give us a like. If you really like the show, subscribe to the channel, and we'll give you a shout out. Um, didn't have it already here. Well, give him another shout out here to Brian Postma. So we'll give you a shout out if you subscribe to the channel. So, but for me and Logan, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the races. If you're up real early for uh, the Grand Prix race there. So, but we will catch you next week. We're out of here.